Welcome to the fourth Adam Settlement Talk. It is time to rise from the individual level of salvation to the family level.
Thinking Father declares a new age, where ultimately individual salvation is transcended into collective salvation.
Collective salvation, you can think of that as a couple of...
Well, guys, I'm wondering about one thing over here. Because you know what? If I'm a newly blessed fella, how am I supposed to know all this stuff? You guys make it sound like it's all ready-made. How can I and my other brothers and sisters know this?
Well, Split. I hear that a lot. You got to study because Father's words, it's not necessarily the same as our talking culture among us. If you're going to rely on the way we talk to each other, our conversation is devoid of a lot of topics. We're having a problem. You can't find a lot of this in normal socializing in the church. So we didn't make this up. So gotta work.
Well, as you know, so many, over 80% of the BCs have left the church. And of those who are still around right now, they don't get any training like this at all, the depth of the training itself. They do go to Blessed Children's workshops, and they do go to marriage preparation or blessing preparation workshops, but they don't get into the depth of this, how we can deal with ourselves. How can we learn this?
So I think just to expand upon what Uncle Jamal said, you cannot rely on church leadership or others in any way for your own life of faith.
I got quotes that.
You have to have your own relationship with Father's words, and He gave it for you individually, but not just for you, for thousands of generations and thousands of years from now. So taking Father's words and kind of having it on a bookshelf and then expecting to go to church and getting that, you're just not going to get it. And actually what's going to happen is when you start digesting into Father's words, you're going to see where the movement kind of left or separated from Father, and how it's really important for us, for those people who love Father, you actually have to get into Father's words, especially after 1992, where He's starting a new paradigm centered on families.
Can't use a cheat sheet. That cheat sheet is a sabotage. Go ahead.
It's exactly right. And the centering on the family is an absolute sex culture where you're raising children actually to be children of God, where your greatest gift to the world is your children, and then they can get married and expand. So what happens is like it's a sphere of life, or a spherical motion of life, but it's centered on the engine of marriage, which brings joy to the happiness of the home. And probably the biggest part of why there's so many problems in the movement is because it doesn't start at the home.
You never heard the word